What's going on, guys? My wealth building family, Vitai Dubin is here. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to another episode of today's In Crypto Show. And we are seeing for the first time in a very long time, the Guassian channel just flashed green. I'm going to show you what it means and what you should do right now with your Bitcoin and cryptocurrency holding. Gonna cover in detail also another Bitcoin custody went down today, the Prime Trust, and what it means and should you care about this or not, among with other news. So let's begin, guys. So right now I want to start with covering the Bitcoin chart. We are seeing right now that the Guassian channel is flashing green, and this is super bullish and very important to understand for the long term. If you look at the history of Bitcoin, the last 10 years, since the beginning, starting with this first major bull market of 2013, right? We're in the green here in the Gaussian channel, and then went to red. Now, before we went to red, which we are touching green, and this is like a quicksand, and it's pulling down in prices, and the bear market begins. So there you go. In 2015, we had this double bottom, and then we had this first big move to the upside, coming and pulling out of the bear market. And as you can see right here, the red, which is the bear market, turned into the green, and now it's not like the prices started to explode right away. We had the Bitcoin halving happening later on, but it took about 200 days for the price to reach higher than the first explosive move coming out of the bear market, which is the first phase of the bull market. This is a phase of a disbelief because the bears thinks, oh, it's a fake rally, and the bulls think, oh, we're gonna go and explode right away. But both of these people are wrong, and we're actually trading sideways for quite some time. For several months, we're trading sideways. So that happened in 2015, and we are very closely following the pattern of 2015. And then we had the next bull market of 2019. We have 2018, of course, the bear market, the quicksand. The same thing happened. We got into the quicksand, we got pulled down, then we have the first rally slashing through the redness, and boom, we changed to green. And after that, it took 500 days until we finally broke out and went higher. 500 days, more than a year. Almost a year and a half, because we had the COVID in between. This is a little anomaly here, but here we are right now, 2023. We are here, flashing green. Now, what does it mean? Well, it means that you want to be careful going long. You want to be careful shorting. You want to be careful sitting on the sidelines, because we are in the bull market, and whenever you have the chances, if the price is going down a little bit, if there is a dip in the market, you want to be buying the dip. You want to be smashing up those buy button, because we are entering the first phase of the bull market, right? And it may take some time. It may take some time for Bitcoin to go ahead and go sideways, maybe go even down, maybe go to 29, 28K. It will be totally normal, right? Look at the previous 2015, for example, right? We had rallied, we turned red to green. We had this major, massive rally, and then what happened? We went down. How much we went down? Let's take a look. We went down from this level to this level, was about 22%. 22%, right? And we're still above the green. We're still above the green. Now, looking here, what does it mean? Well, if we're gonna go down 20% from here, yeah, it will be still about the green. Most important, we're not gonna be touching the green zone. It will not be good. It will touch the green zone, which is currently located at $26,000. What can also happen is that we can go maybe one leg more higher, maybe reach 32, 33, 34K, 35K, and then we're gonna crash back to 29. It's gonna be still way above the green level. So time will tell. We'll see how it's gonna play out. But in any case, this is the time to pay attention now. This is the time to be heavily involved in crypto, buying the altcoins, and of course, building up your bull market portfolio, which I want to guide you through this phase of the bull market. I'm gonna create a specific information that how I'm building my bull market portfolio and what you can do to really excel in this arena, because right now a lot of these projects are gonna go so much higher during the bull market. So what we're seeing right now, we look at a more of a short term where for Bitcoin, this is hourly. We had break to the upside of this trend line, but we retested it. And just right now, we are kind of moving below this line again, which is not so good, which may indicate that this has been a little bit of a fake rally to the upside, which faced with rejection. And right now, Bitcoin is at $30,000. It's kind of attempting to still hold the support of this trend line in the short term. And in this case, we can go higher. If not, then we can break below and we can go back to 29,800 and maybe below that as well. So this is what I'm monitoring right now. So let's talk about Prime Trust. Prime Trust is going down. It's a custodial of Bitcoin. Now, how ironic that the custodial of Bitcoin, they have lost the keys. That's right. They have lost the keys for their Bitcoin. And this is the Bitcoin custodial company, right? With all the regulations, etc. So right now, Nevada FID placed crypto firm Prime Trust into receivership because they're missing out on a lot of the funds. They're missing out. They have only 3.5% of the cash owed to its clients. So 96% of the cash, the fiat, is gone. And there is $900,000 shortfall in crypto assets. So overall, it owes its clients more than $85 million. So it's not billions. It's not FTX moment. It's not going to affect the market so dramatically, but it's still $85 million in fiat currency that Prime Trust is basically in the hole, and $3 million in the crypto asset. But that is just insane. How did they lose the keys to their crypto? If you look at the timeline here, Prime Trust migrated assets to Fireblocks, then reintroduced legacy wallets, and they somehow in December they discovered they didn't have access to legacy wallets, and instead of telling it publicly to the world, they kept it secret, and they sold customer fiat to buy crypto. They need to process withdrawals and somehow try to patch the hole, which it didn't work, right? So that's not good. That's not good happening, of course. But I don't think it's going to affect too much the price of Bitcoin. The fact that the crypto custodian Prime Trust shut down. That's another reason why not your keys, not your crypto, anything can happen with any of these custodians that custody for you. Look at this custodian. They basically lost the keys to Bitcoin. How ironic is that? Now, what else it affects? Well, the Prime Trust somehow is affected and related to the TUSD stablecoin. The TUSD grows, seems some anomaly. All of a sudden, it prints a couple $1 billion, like boom, billion. It goes from 1 billion to like 3 billion in very, very quick amount of time. Why? What happened? And you know, the TUSD started to depeg, and that's the problem. TUSD started to go below $1, and TUSD has $20 million in plunge protection buys down. 21 million will take it down to 70 cents on Binance. Now, why this can be an issue? Why Adam Kochran is covering it in so length in his tweets and digging into this? Because Binance allows TUSD to use as collateral, and you know, after they shut down BUSD, the regulators, so now 30% that was the BUSD part is now the TUSD. So the TUSD, they do promotion on Binance. You know, they're like, if you trade with TUSD, you don't pay the fees, and they allow it to use as a collateral. Now the problem is that if you use a shitcoin as a collateral, then all kinds of problems can emerge, right? That somebody's gonna take the loan out of this collateral, and then this collateral, let's say it goes to zero, and then those companies will be in big trouble, the one that gave out the loans. So basically, he said, at this point, even as Binance skeptic, I have more and more respect for Binance and CZ if he did the right thing to protect users here and remove TUSD as collateral and turn off its fee promotions. No reason for this risk when USD or USDC could be used. So this TUSD may be in trouble. So if you're trading with TUSD, I would suggest that you remove that USD from your portfolio and instead use USDT. Okay, as simple as that. You know, we don't need another collapse of a stable coin. Where is TUSD right now located? If you look at a coin market cap, we're seeing the TUSD. Where is it? There you go, True USD. It is right here on number 24 with 3 billion trading volume, market cap of 3 billion. But look at the charts, look at the price. It's a little shaky. Not exactly $1. There is some turbulence going on right here, right now with the True USD. But be careful with that. Okay. And TrueUSD, by the way, they didn't tweet it for a week, and now all of a sudden they tweeting, yeah, look at us. The 30-day trading volume surpassed significant milestone, exceeding 68 billion. But yeah, whatever. Look at a positive news today. Fidelity, which is a $4.5 trillion asset manager, released new spot Bitcoin ETF filing. So right after the BlackRock, I mean, they are going after Bitcoin spot ETF, which means custody of Bitcoin for the institutions primarily, and allowing all of these financial firms, pension funds, etc., to buy into Bitcoin ETF without buying the actual Bitcoin, but buy what is underlying underneath it, like Bitcoin. So that is going to be a big deal. Also, HSBC, the largest bank in Hong Kong, reportedly introduced its first local cryptocurrency services. From now on, the customers can buy and sell Bitcoin in Ethereum-based ETFs. Okay, so this is huge. And this also really good news. Yeah. From the innovation side, what do we have? Sony Network invests in Japanese Web3 startup, spurring a mass adoption, and most people don't even know what is Web3 and what is Web2, but Web3 is coming. We see massive injection of cash into artificial intelligence startup that raised $2 billion, specifically Mosaic ML, No Traffic, and Calypso AI. So the AI sector is growing. We see the introduction of Britcoin. This is Bank of England that has been working on it for several years now. Central bank digital currency is saying that it might not be on the blockchain after all. So this is like a move that will take out euros cash, and allow people to only transact with Britcoin. Imagine every country, there is Italy coin, Britcoin, Spain coin. You get the idea that they control it. We have NFT marketplace, Magic Eden, that first was only focused on Solana, now is transitioned also into BRC20. It's a BRC20 protocol. It's like ordinals. It's like NFTs on Bitcoin. That's right. Look at this, for example, Bitcoin frogs. You can buy a Bitcoin frog for 0.035 Bitcoin. And this frog is gonna be forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. You can buy a blog with mustache. You can pay more money for it. Whatever. It's kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool. Inscriptions, those inscriptions, BRC20, people are toying with it. They're toying with it. They want to get this sweet Bitcoin using frog collections like this. Inscribing on top of Bitcoin. Now, we see 1 every 5 French workers wants to get paid in crypto, according to the latest survey. So People are aware. People want more crypto. So that's what I want to cover. I want to keep an eye. I want to keep an eye on the big picture. And the big picture is this. Ignore the FIAT, ignore the noise. We're going to get much, much higher. We have the first sign of this. We're getting out of the bear market and into the bull market. So let's see how high Bitcoin is going to go this week. Let's turn on the weekly and see. We are right now, 4 more days into this week. We didn't see a massive dump. A little bit of, right now we have a little bit of resistance here in the $31,000 level, but we can very well maybe heading much higher for Bitcoin. You know, I say the next stop is 35K. If we're gonna break, we're gonna close this week higher than 31,500, we're gonna go to 35K. So time will tell. For now, we're kind of watching the market, and stay tuned. Like, subscribe, and share this content if you appreciate every like, every share, everything you do, every comment. Stay up to date with what's going on, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Today in Crypto Show.